Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this Thursday morning. It's going to be a beautiful day, and we'll get started with our weather brought to us by HANDHELD Technical Center, right on the corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77. And have all kind of different subjects you can take out there, all kind of vocations you can take, anywhere from being a nurse to being a welder. There's all kind of things. Go by and see those folks. Principal Mike Heppenstall and his staff are good folks, and they'll be glad to help you. Now, on the weather, high today is going to be 92. Folks, we're looking at a warming trend. It's going to be just the opposite of last weekend. With all the bad weather that's gotten out of here, everything moved way east. Our eastern viewing area, I talked to some folks down there. I know y'all really got hit hard down in Franklin County, the Wakulla County area. They said it's Choppy River high as it has ever been. So we'll send our thoughts and prayers down to you folks down there. Hope everybody made it through okay. But here in our western viewing area, we really didn't get all that much rain. We were hoping a little bit more to fill up some of those sandhill ponds. But anyway, it's going to be high today, about 92, low tonight 73, and water temperature has dropped another degree. It's dropped 2 degrees in 1 week. It's down to 81. So be aware of that. And tomorrow night we're going to talk about our river readings, but let's look at our Carl Burnham Marine Specialist tide chart. We're looking at today, June the 28th, and we're finally getting out of those neap tides we've had for the last 3 days, and we're looking at a high tide this morning at 525. We're right at it right now, and a low tide at 342. So really strong tide today. Starting tomorrow is going to be a really good tide also. Good weekend tides, and be a good opportunity for you to get out. If you want to fish the incoming tide, it's going to have to be there really early, but you got an outgoing tide all morning long and right after lunch. Okay? All right, now we're going to take our first break, come back to our special guest right here in the studio.
Your vision is precious. If an emergency arises, you don't want to be sitting in a hospital waiting room. Accidents and injuries can happen outside of your workday. That's why our team of physicians provide emergency eye care to our patients anytime, day or night. You can count on your local experts in eye care to be there for you whenever you need us. The Eye Center of North Florida.
9 doctors, 1 vision, yours.
Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team. Beat the rush and stock up on our team shirts and hats in a wide variety of colors and sizes. For your convenience, we offer a Panhandle Outdoors shop at panhandleoutdoors.net. Simply visit our website and click shop.
You can also check out our selection at Sunjammers Water Sports on Panama City Beach. Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team.
Time. It takes time to shape a mower, to evolve it from great stock. As the leader in commercial mowing equipment, Exmark spent a lot of time designing the next Laser Z, honing it, testing it, perfecting it. Why would Exmark spend so much time crafting this mower? To make sure you spend less time mowing. Visit nextlaser.com or your local Exmark dealer.
Sweet old Bob says see and save on all Exmark products today at Sowell Tractor.
We are so lucky to live in North Florida. We have some of the best fresh and saltwater fishing in the world. My biggest problem is not catching fish, but trying to decide what kind of fish I want to catch. No matter what I'm after, I always stop at Sunjammers Water Sports first. They have just what I need: rods and reels, line, tackle, and most important, live bait. Yes, sir, we sure are lucky.
Welcome back, and welcome to Linda Cabot. Good morning.
Good morning.
Linda's no stranger to the show. She's been on a while, but it's been a long time.
Yep, it's been a while.
I can't get her to come on. She's always too busy fishing. Linda, we're glad to have you and all. I follow her on Facebook, so I can't keep up with her. But what was exciting, I know you've been doing a lot of kayak fishing.
Yes.
And you've been trying to do some other stuff too. You got into tarpon fishing.
Yeah.
We'll start on tarpon fishing.
Okay.
So tell us what was going on.
I got an email from Steve Petty, who he deals with the glass stream boats here in town, and asked me if I would be interested in coming down for a weekend and fishing a tarpon tournament. And that was supposed to be a one weekend kind of a alternate type thing. It turned into the entire season, and so I was driving down. I actually stayed down there more this month than I've been home, but it's been definitely a fun experience.
And we're talking about going down to Boca Grande, which is the ground zero of tarpon fishing in the world. And I was telling you, I went there last June, and it's amazing. And I know that spoiled you right away, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
We have some pictures here. Well, let's look at. It's great about bringing pictures. And this is not a bonita hitting top of water right here. Tell us about this.
This picture was taken after the last tournament was over, and this is in about 20 to 30 feet of water, and there were just tarpon rolling everywhere. Everywhere you look, just tarpon. And we just sat there, and a couple guys on the boat were fishing, but I just sat there and took video because it was just an amazing sight watching those fish roll.
Yeah. Okay. Then this one here.
That was my first or second day down there. It's probably about a 165, I guess, 170 they say. Tarpon, and let me tell you, I ate the ice pack and the ibuprofen.
They're strong, aren't they? Strong
They do
fish?
not give up. I have all the respect in the world.
Oh,
that's
man.
one of the fish during the tournament. That was the second day. There's the women's, and then there's the regular, and then that's the.
And you were fishing with the women over
I
here?
actually did both. I did sometimes I was fishing with the women's, and then I did both.
Some great pictures.
Yeah, and that was off one of the captains. He had a charter, and I was a mate and that was one of the fish he.
All right. That's a whole crew.
Yep.
The enormous size of these. I mean, that's what's amazing, the size of them.
Yeah.
And then there's another.
That's one on Steve here, Steve
Okay.
Petticock.
And you were fishing, and some of the girls you're fishing with, this was your Team Mercury or class team?
Yep, Team Mercury.
And where were some of the other girls from?
They're all local there in
Okay.
Port Charlotte, Sarasota area. So I was the only one that was, I was driving about 7 to 8 hours. So this.
Okay. These girls and guys had fished them before then, right? So
some had, and some were still sort of new to it. So it was a learning experience for most of us.
Yeah.
So for the girls.
What was great, y'all made the top 25.
Yeah, we made the championship, and you make the top 25 gets to the championship, which was the last weekend, and it was tough. The conditions were really tough the last day. I mean, we were taking water over the bow, and it was holding on for dear. It was that's the thing with tournament fishing. It's like you're fishing,
You mentioned something a while ago. You have the ultimate respect for these fish, and I'll check this one out. This is a huge one here.
Yeah, that was a probably 200-pounder.
Yeah.
I mean,
and what's great about it, I mean, they'll fight, and then we let them go, and somebody else can catch them. I mean.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell us about this picture here.
That one, I guess, but Boca Grande is known for you hear about all the sharks and the That was a giant hammerhead, and actually that fish wasn't hooked; it was just free swimming. And we noticed the commotion. Went over there, and they, if you drive around on you try and scare them away, but that tarpon didn't win that day.
And there's some huge sharks in there. I know.
Yeah, that was actually the only. They said the sharks weren't really that bad this year, so I didn't really actually see that many sharks. So, but I've heard the stories. So that was the only encounter I saw. So you
had to run down almost every weekend.
Yeah. I would leave Wednesday and then stay till that Monday. So I was home for about 2 days before I turn around and drive back. So
you put some miles on the car.
I did.
On the truck.
Yes, I did.
It's hard to describe the fishing down there because the boats are like here to that wall over there.
Right.
What impressed me was how well everyone got along.
Yeah, I mean.
And talked to each other, communicated, and backed up, or whenever,
Yeah, everyone pretty much, it's kind of like pier fishing. It really is. There's kind of like these unspoken rules, and everyone just follows. And you get one person there that messes everything up, and it just. But for the most part, everyone just kind of it flows. And if you go in there not knowing, it's like, wow, but it just works. So, yeah.
And we're using the jigs. We are using the jigs.
Yeah, which is kind of controversial. There's kind of some stuff going on with that.
Yeah, I heard about that, but we didn't have a bit of problem than we weren't losing the jigs and the thing. So
nope.
I don't understand. I know that's what their fight down there, but I saw something recently on it. But it's fascinating how they'll hit it, and just once they hooked, they take off.
Yeah, I mean, because when they hit it, they swim up. So when they hit that jig and you feel them suck it in, you reel as fast as you can to get that, to catch up with it, and then and pray that they don't, shake that hook off.
And it's funny to me. It was my first time, and they're always talking about bow to the king, and what they were talking about was, give us some slack.
Right.
And I did just the opposite of what they said. I had Linda and Troy Sapp. I don't know if you met them down there.
Yeah, very nice. I saw them out there.
Good people.
Yeah.
We give away a trip every year on that tournament and all. And I did just the opposite of what they said because I'm used to hooking those bass.
Right.
And they laughed about it. They said it was a miracle they even hooked mine. Did you learn right away to do that?
Well,
first instinct, did you want to jerk?
I've caught a few tarpon, in the keys with my kayak. So in my head, I knew. Yeah, it was ingrained in my head. Yeah, but you do. It's totally different. Yeah, it's like circle. When you use circle hook, you gotta. It's like deprogram. From just setting that hook really hard.
Okay, we have a ton of pictures. We talked about tarpon fishing. Now we're gonna come back. We've got some red snapper and all kind of stuff that Linda's been catching. So we'll take this break and we'll be right back.
Panama City Beach is known as one of the top dive destinations in Florida. Divers Den offers daily dive charters that can accommodate up to 13 divers. Our boat captain is U.S. Coast Guard certified and a PADI dive instructor. We have trained professionals who offer a variety of scuba certifications. Come see us at our 2 locations on Thomas Drive and Tyndall Parkway.
When you're looking for sales, parts, and service for your outboard, all in one location, you're looking for BJ's Marine. You're authorized Tohatsu and Nissan dealer. BJ's Marine does it all. They have outboard parts and a service center and used motor sales too. Tohatsu, reliable, dependable, fuel efficient, and lightweight. Tohatsu Outboards, technology for the next generation. BJ's Marine, 1317 Transmitter Road since 1991.
Steel, the #1 selling brand of handheld outdoor power equipment in America.
Create a custom yard care system with the Steel Combi System. Edge, trim, prune, and more.
Buy a KM55R Combi motor for just $209.95 and get a pair of hearing protectors and safety glasses for just $15.
Start easier, work smarter, finish faster with Steel, #1 in America.
Reed Oldbob says see and save today and every day on all Steel outdoor products at Soul Tractor.
When you stop by Blue Water Outriggers, you will find everything for your outdoor adventure. Stock up on all your favorite brands and shop for some of the latest outdoor gear and accessories. You can also shop online and have your orders delivered straight to your home. Our flagship store is nestled right off of Highway 98 in the Port City Shopping Center, just steps away from the Port St. Joe Marina. You will love our selection, our prices, and our friendly service.
Welcome back. Sitting here with Linda Cabot having a good visit. Linda is just an excellent fisherman. She's always been a fisher lady. She's always been always on top of things, especially kayak fishing. And we just talked about tarpon fishing and all. And one more thing about how you were talking about, you checked the DNA, y'all swabbed them and all. That's a great thing about those tarpon fishermen down there. They're very conservation oriented.
Yes.
They know they want to save this fish, and they've caught them over and over again.
Yeah.
Have you seen that, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody took very, extra care in releasing, and every fish that I saw, was fighting strong.
It's a good testimonial to the fishery, too, and to the men and women who take care of it. And we don't tell them about it, but we do have tarpon up here. But we don't talk a lot about it because we try to keep it a secret. But it's funny. We've had tarpon up here. When I did my book, I've got pictures of the 1920s, 1930s of guides here in Lynn Haven bringing people down from Birmingham fishing for tarpon out in North Bay. So it's nothing brand new, but a lot of people will try to keep it a secret. So don't tell them about it. We have tarpon up here. Okay. Now, speaking of kayak fishing, you've caught some nice red snapper. Tell us what's been going on.
I have not, but I've been busy in South Florida. I haven't had a chance to get out there.
Oh, I recognize these guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's our Guys from our Kayak Club.
Yeah. That's John, or who's that?
Oh, this is Tyler. He's actually Jacksonville now. He just moved, but he's definitely been doing this for quite a while, though. Yeah. Yeah, those are some nice snappers.
Okay, and there's another one here.
There's Charlie with some nice kings off the beach.
All right. And okay, and this one here.
That is Sean.
Yeah.
Also, he's in our kayak club. Very active in our kayak club. He's really been helping us out a lot with that, and it's a nice snapper he caught.
And we'll keep in mind too. You've noticed the water behind that was real calm water. So we'll go offshore some in a kayak. As I say, some of y'all have been going offshore.
Yep.
But I know this past week it's been nobody's been even thought about going out, even the big boats. But
I know.
On pretty mornings and all, it's not hard to get
out
out there.
Oh no, you just watch the surfing as long as it's feel comfortable.
Have you now? I know you've been tied up going down there a lot. So are you sort of getting back in the rhythm now of kayak fishing?
Yes. Yeah. I fished the IFA Sunday, which conditions were a little.
I was amazed. I was just telling him before we started the show. I was amazed they fished that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the reasoning was behind that, but we did it, and it was it was quite windy.
All right, we got some pictures of that. Let's see.
Yeah, got a couple here.
We had a good turnout, didn't we?
Yeah, over 30 anglers, which is pretty good considering.
30 anglers is real good considering the conditions. I know that the boat division, some of my students fished here, they only had like 36.
Oh wow.
36 on that, so 30 some kayakers. There's a whole crowd there.
Yep. And
this is a good picture. This shows what y'all are facing weather-wise. Look at that cloud in the back. We all sort of having second thoughts? Or?
Yeah. I think about 10 seconds after that, it started like pouring. We all huddled under the little tent. But
Now we're going to give old Brad a spot right here. Tell us about this.
That is the new Hobie Pro Angler 12, and it's about 30 pounds lighter than the first Pro Angler they came out with. And it is, I mean, that thing, if you like to fly fish or anything, I mean, you got to check that out. I mean, there's so much, it's so roomy, you can stand.
Yeah.
And it's got this really nice seat. You can adjust it in all these different settings.
I'm not going to go look at one of them.
You don't want to because you're going to love it.
If I go look at it, I'm going to buy it. And I like the one I have, but it's like going to look at a new truck.
I know.
You just got a couple more bells and whistles on it, and you can't help but enjoy it.
They really did a good one. That's nice.
Now, you inshore, you're starting to concentrate more on inshore fishing now.
Yeah.
The rest of this summer and all. So the red fishing, you're talking to your peers and all. Have y'all been doing pretty good red fishing?
Oh, it's been up until this whole thing. It's been awesome. I mean, really, really, really good.
Yeah.
So some really awesome sight fishing. And
most of the kayakers, are they targeting redfish now? Or are they doing trout too?
It's a combination. Yeah. We've been catching some nice flounder too. I mean, so.
I've gotten some good reports on flounder this year from St. Joe Bay and St. Andrew Bay system, North Bay, West Bay. It's been good. The thing about flounder fishing, a lot of times that's a bycatch if you're not careful.
Right.
And then you catch one, then you're gonna start targeting it.
Right.
then you're gonna see the redfish over there. That's a great thing about fishing. Okay, Linda, you also technically you're a captain in the cabin now. You have your captain's license, and all due respect goes with that. And you're actually doing guiding and all.
I am.
So
some inshore, just inshore only right now. So. Redfish.
Now, do they need to bring their own kayak, or you have?
I work with Sunjammers.
Okay.
Now, so they can, I can provide it. The only thing I can't provide is the fishing license because we just don't have one because we're in a single vessel. There's nothing out there for me to get to cover that. But other than that, we can. If you have a kayak and you just want, some tips, then those are, I love doing trips like that. And and then. But if you need we can provide everything.
This is a great opportunity if you're not sure or never done anything like this. It's a great opportunity to get in with someone that's experienced and a veteran doing it. Go ahead and rent your kayak and go out there and just see how you like it and all.
Right.
And chances are you're gonna get hooked.
Yeah.
Chances are. It's just a lot of fun fishing on a kayak.
It really is.
All it is, you just got to take time to do it.
Yeah.
And that's something we don't get enough of.
I know.
Well, I was going to give my tarpon real quick. Steve Pettit is supposed to be on the show too, but he's out of town. And Steve, he fished the men's division, right? Or
yes.
He was the captain of the men's.
Yep, and he made it the women's too.
And he did both of them. So he was going down there every weekend.
Yep.
So that is a big deal.
Yeah.
What about the people filming? Did you get to spend some time in those guys filming for the? Did you see?
They were in the boats. I mean, they got some good footage, and it'll be aired. This July will be the regular PTTS, and then in August will be the women's. They're gonna have a whole separate thing because it's becoming so popular. Okay. It's the second year that they've done the women's.
Yeah. So y'all are gonna be in August. That's what I was gonna ask y'all. Sometime in August. Okay.
July and August.
Well, keep me posted and let us know. We'll let the people know when you're
okay.
on there.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take our final break and come back with some more great pictures here with Linda Cabot.
On the water or under the water, success starts at C&G Sporting Goods. C&G specializes in fresh and saltwater fishing tackle, floundering supplies, spearfishing equipment, and much, much more. C&G also has licenses, maps, and expert advice on where to go. For over 59 years, C&G Sporting Goods has been the headquarters for the outdoors man. Fishing, hunting, camping, guns, and ammo. They've got it all. C&G, home of the experts, downtown Panama City.
When you need to get the job done, nothing beats the reliability, efficiency, and value of a Kubota. And right now, during Kubota Rewards, take advantage of 0 down and 0% APR for up to 60 months on new Kubota garden tractors, compact tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles. It pays to own Orange. See your Kubota dealer today.
See and save on all Kubota tractors and equipment at Soil Tractor today.
My name's Captain Rick Corley. I'm a SAMS accredited Marine Surveyor, NAM certified Marine Surveyor, and IAME certified Marine Investigator. Been surveying since 1969. Was taught by my father, who is the oldest, longest practicing Marine Surveyor in the world. We do all types of survey, commercial or pleasure. Steel, aluminum, fiberglass, wood, makes no difference. Give us a call at 850-527-5287 or visit us online. We'd appreciate your visits.
Are you still waiting to do something with your IRA, 401k, annuities, or other investments?
My dad has an economics degree from Vanderbilt University, and he helped me with my homework. A lot of people call themselves financial planners, but my dad passed a board exam to be a certified financial planner. He's very easy to talk to, and he spends a lot of time with me.
To my existing clients, thank you for your friendship and loyalty through these uncertain times, and to everyone else, don't wait until it's too late. Call me today, and let's see if I can help.
Welcome back. Sitting here with Linda Cabot having a great time, and this show is brought to you by some great sponsors, and one of them, Express Lane. We talk about them every morning. They bring us the fish and game forecast. Let's look at our times. We're looking at 7:44 to 9:44 this morning, and tonight from 8:11 to 10:11. Brought to us by Express Lane, American owned and American operated. Okay, we were talking, and I'm going to go ahead and hit this right away. We're talking about, I asked you, Linda, what keeps your motor running and all? You know, because you get up, you're always smiling, you're always doing something, always fishing and always out there in kayaks or whatever. And your answer was, what is it?
Well, I think it's just part of me. I mean, it's my identity. It's how it's me.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, I know it's because I was exposed as a child to fishing. You know, my dad took me fishing when I was little, and you know.
Yeah, and boy, she hit a nail on the head. And that's what we're always talking about with Pokio, the Panhandle Outdoor Kids, and you know, I was the same way with my dad, and that's you get that passion.
Yep.
And if you don't understand it, I don't know if we can explain it to you. But if you if you enjoy this and you understand it, then you know exactly what we're talking about. And I know you got your kids and all have been. You've already had your daughters fishing in a tournament and all.
Yep.
Show us that big. Let's see. That big flounder picture.
This was taken Jacksonville. This is the largest kayak fishing tournament there is. And my daughter came with me, and she outfished me. She caught a nice 23-inch flounder, and she got second place junior angler. I was very proud of her.
Well, she looks like you. I know I met her last year, and all. I couldn't get over her. And she's going to have that passion, too, I think, for fishing. Here's another picture of the award ceremony. And tell us about this one.
This is they brought them up and they got their awards. They have a real nice tournament. I mean, I think it's 400 plus anglers.
Yeah.
Her flounder was like sixth in the entire. I mean, she almost placed in the top 5 in the regular division with her flounder.
Wow.
So,
that's really nice.
Very proud of her.
Nice. What other things you do with your kids and all? You got 2 kids and all. And
we paddle board. I take my little one paddle boarding. I just got my oldest one. We just got her a surfboard. So.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So both my kids. I mean, I think being outdoors, and we have there's so much to do here.
You spend some time with them on the pier, I think. Too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna be a little pier rats.
Yeah. I love taking fishing. They love it.
You have some more pictures, or what all?
That's pretty much all. Yeah, I think I showed you.
You saw about 30-something pictures. Yeah. That's great and all. Now this summer, like I said, we're gonna start concentrating on you doing some kayak fishing. And do you have a number or something you want people to call you, or how do they get a hold of you?
You can either,
email or?
yeah, well, you can go through Sunjammers.
Okay, just call Sunjammers
Yeah,
out
that's
there.
probably the easiest. Or you can go to CaptainLinda.com, CAPTLinda.com.
Okay.
And all my information's there.
All right.
Yeah.
And you catch some of Linda, send you pictures. We put it on Panhandle Outdoors. Now let's get down to nitty-gritty and all about it. Let's talk about fishing in itself and some tips and all on fishing and all. Linda, when you get out there in the morning and you go into a certain area, what are some of the things you look for geographically first when you're fishing? What do you want the tide doing? What area you want to be in?
I fish a lot of like the mouths of bayous and creeks. I like to find little places that a lot of the boats can't get to that you can get in a kayak. So I like to fish in real skinny water. I like days when there's not a lot of wind and it's kind of, I go out there and I can just see any little tiny ripple, look for feed, bait, fish tailing. That's any kind of clue that there's, and I just, I get super quiet. Like sometimes I'm like, I forget to breathe. I'm just, I just get so quiet and just take it all in. And that's, that's what was so nice about that type of fishing, and we have it here. We're so blessed, this area.
Yeah, we're in a
really
paradise. We'll talk about it over and over again. Now, when you throw something at them, you go top water, or you try to fish bottom?
I do a lot of weedless, little weighted jerk baits, and I do top water. Just depends on the conditions and
And what about when you're looking at a color? I know we all have these different theories and all on colors. What's your thinking on color?
I don't know. So it seems like one day something works so good, and then you try it and it's something else. So I mean, I do have, there's certain colors that I like, that I go to that are, only because I feel confident because I've caught them, but
How long, when you're in an area and all, how long do you stay in an area if you're not, if you're catching them, I know you're going to stay there, but how long do you give an area?
I don't stay in an area very, very long. I'm constantly, especially with my pedals and my kayak, I mean, I'm pedaling and I move. I hardly ever stake out or, only stay, if I stake out, it's because I found some fish and I don't want to spook them, so I stay back. I don't want to, run over them, so. I'll stake out and then
that's a good point too, and you talked about it over and over again about being quiet, because fish can hear.
Oh yeah.
Especially in that skinny water out there, and they're spooky.
Yes.
And I hear this story over and over again. Well, I found those fish. I found the redfish, Coach. I found them, but they won't bite. And I want to tell them you can't run up on them full speed like a lot of people do.
Yeah. Another thing too, I think people, they find them and then they throw right. Customers will throw right in the middle of them. Like that line is going all over them, and then one fish spooks, and then they all spook. So you gotta really stay on the edge,
On the edges, out front. You don't ever want to throw in the middle of them all. So those are all some good ideas, folks. If you get an opportunity this summer and all, get a chance to go out with Linda on the kayaks and all, you really want to do that. So you call Sunjammers.
Yeah, you call Sunjammers.
Talk to Brad. Say you saw Linda on the show, and you want to go fishing with her and all, and you guarantee them a fish, don't you? No, that's a joke to any guys. I saw Justin Leak last night. Justin Leak, I asked Justin, I said, do you guarantee? You can't ever guarantee them, Coach, because you never know the conditions.
Yep.
You will learn a lot, and you will have a good time.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
That's the bottom line.
Yep.
Well, then I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. I always enjoy coming.
We're not going to wait this much long.
I know.
Last time.
I know.
Last time you came on, and I kept wanting to get you. You're always busy.
I know.
But we'll come back soon.
Okay, absolutely.
Thank y'all for watching the show, folks. You do something good for somebody today, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.